At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, now open on Highway 17 South. And when you come into the new Lloydminster Nissan and purchase a new vehicle, you get your choice, $500 in gas or $500 in groceries with that purchase, only here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Glenn Fagnan is here today. We're going to be talking about the Border City Connects Ribfest. It is the third annual or fourth annual?
It's fifth.
Fifth already.
Fifth
Get out of here.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, fifth annual Ribfest details are on the way. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water. With over 22 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 or stop in at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and it is Superior Water. Another Chase the Ace draw at the Lloydminster Exhibition tonight, and the jackpot this week could definitely go over $40,000 for the first time ever. The deck's at 43 cards, and you can get in on the fun for the draws tomorrow night. Or for tonight for just $10, or you can bundle up and get 3 tickets for $10 or for $25, 8 tickets for $50, or 20 for $100. So once again, start at just $10 a piece. Stop in at the Lloyd X and purchase your tickets right in person. E-transfer is also available. This Saturday is the 16th annual Just Cruisin' Show and Shine at the Service Sports Center. Registration runs from 9 to noon with the show and shine from 10 to 3. Vote for your favorite vehicle. There's over 21 awards. Over 21 awards. There's vendors there, there's special guests, a barbecue, and that special guest is Dave Mischuk from the History Channel's Lost Car Rescue. He's going to be there signing autographs, and he's going to be picking his winner as well. The Ultimate Block Party is back on Friday night, presented by To The Core Pilates and Nutrition, Skyline Registration, and MIT Appraisals. That happens at 5115 55th Avenue. Live music, face painting, lawn games, a mini market, and an obstacle course. And there's also a chance to eat as well. There's beef on a bun and hot dogs by donation for the Interval Home Society. That kicks off at 4 and runs until 8 p.m. It's the third annual Ultimate Block Party. Next Saturday is the Filipino Festival at Bud Miller Park. And this year they'll be set up by the Amphitheater. It's a celebration of Filipino heritage, but everyone is welcome. They'll have a car show there as well. Bouncy castles, food vendors, door prizes, raffles, and games, as well as cultural presentations. And it's the third annual Pinoy Festival, and one of the largest Filipino festivals in the entire country. Chuck Wagon Capital of Canada has wagons running this weekend. Friday is the Dewberry Chuck Wagon Rodeo Kickoff, and that's with a barbecue at the Co-op Food Store in the parking lot there. Enjoy a great barbecue and some fellowship. And the Chuck Wagon Capital of Canada, and donations will go to the Dewberry Chuck Wagon Heritage Association. Then the races start on Friday night. The APCCA Chuck Wagons run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, along with the JRA Direct NFR Vegas Qualifying Rodeo Saturday and Sunday. Tickets are just $20, free for those 12 and under. Sticking with that area, the Marwayne area, they have got something fun coming up for the Marwayne Arena. The Marwayne Arena presents Drink for the Rink. Aaron Goodvin is in Marwayne on Saturday night, June 22nd. Doors open at 6:30, and Garrett Gregory will open the show at 7:30, followed by Aaron Goodvin. There'll also be a silent auction, and tickets are just $60 with tables of 8 available as well. 12 and under can go to the concert for free. And for more information, you can call Slim at 780-522-2223 or get tickets on Eventbrite. Well, as we get closer to Canada Day, don't forget to get your She Shed tickets from the Lloydminster Legion. First prize, a beautiful new shed. Second prize, a gorgeous garden swing. Third place is a great looking picnic table. Tickets are only $10 each. There's only 2,500 tickets printed. Get them at the Legion or from any Legion member. And there's also tickets at Cliff Rose for clothes and at Coldwell Bankers. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they'll help you get your life back. And all products are safe for your family. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. They're not only Lloydminster's largest restoration company, they're also a local restoration company. BioClean Disaster Services for fire, flood, or disaster relief, taking care of your property, taking care of your belongings. More than that, taking care of you and your family. 1-833-246-8326. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Glenn Fagnan tells us all about Ribfest.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden & Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden & Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
Wellings of Lloydminster is now offering 1 or 2 bedroom gorgeous villas for those 55 and over. go call Darlene and take a tour of one of their gorgeous one-story villas. Now, I did not know this till we went for the barbecue the other weekend there, but some have high ceilings, some have low ceilings. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But they all have beautiful big windows, walk-in showers, and once again, this is independent living. But if you're starting to worry about living in a big house, whether it's your health that's making you not want to shovel the driveway anymore, or whether you're just ready to start traveling more and you don't want to have to worry about the big house while you're gone, that's where Wellings of Lloydminster comes in and is perfect. And it may be just right for you. Gorgeous backsplashes, beautiful walk-in showers. Well, I mentioned the air conditioning and the in-floor heating. You can call Darlene and just walk through one of those villas. It's 780-872-8537. She'll be happy to take you through there. And if you have any questions about leasing and about your health, she can answer those as well. Because what they basically do is month to month to month. All they ask is that when you're ready to move out, you give them a 60-day notice. 780-872-8537. Well, great to have Glenn Fagnan back with us, and we're going to be talking about Border City Connects, and more specifically, Border City Connects Ribfest, which is coming up this weekend. And Glenn, thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it.
You bet. It's actually on the 15th.
15th, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to get people all excited.
But 3 days. It kicks off for 3 days.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it kicks off 3 days. But I know you're really, really excited that people aren't going to miss the game. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, no, it's some breaking news here today. We've been able to have Mads Entertainment have their 10 by 17 or 18 foot television that we're going to be having a watch party down at the Ribfest there. So we're really looking forward to that in conjunction with our beer garden. So everybody will be able to walk all through the whole area there, watching the game and having a brew or two.
This might be the year that beer sales compete with rib sales.
If
you're watching the Oiler game outside, eh?
I would hope so. So it's very exciting, and I think it's great for the community to be able to partake in that. And of course, it's free to get in. There's no cover charge or anything, so that makes it even better.
So is the big screen outside or inside?
It's going to be outside.
It's going to be outside.
Yeah,
beer garden's outside again this year too.
And yeah, you bet.
So I know you're excited to be back at the exhibition.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's we were at the Service Sports Center last year, and there were some changes that went on there, and so we are back at the Lloyd X, and that's going to be our home from now on. They've always treated us very good. They've got all kinds of space and venues, and yeah, they're just really good to work with. So we're very happy to be back with the gang there, and with lots of flexibility.
Tell us about your rib sales this year. Who do you got coming there? Do you even know?
Oh yeah, no, it's our regular guys. Yeah, so it's all our trucks that were there previously. They've got another unit that they're bringing, I think, with ice cream this year. That's going to be doing hard ice cream. But yeah, they just started off last weekend in Brandon. They're in Winnipeg. They were in Winnipeg last weekend. Weekend before in Brandon. Now they're going to be coming to see us. They're going to St. Albert here this weekend, and then back to Lloyd here on the 15th, the 14th to the 16th.
That's pretty awesome that you got three rib trucks?
3 rib trucks, yeah.
Three rib trucks coming back. These guys, tell us where these guys come from. Tell us how they basically don't stop.
Yeah, no, they go. They start in. Well, they just had their first show 2 weeks ago, and then they're going into the middle of September, and so yeah, it's all through Alberta. They do one stop in Saskatoon, but other than that, it's all through Alberta and up in northern BC, and they're even going to Yellowknife this year for the first time. So yeah, they put a lot of miles on those units, and it's quite the operation. When you take a look, they're traveling with all their own staff. They're staying in hotels every night. So just that kind of stuff, when you've got 40 people that are staying in a hotel, really helps our economy as well. Not necessarily this time because it's pretty tight, but they were able to book their rooms ahead of time. They were ahead of the game, so they got rooms. So that's wouldn't be too happy if dealing with a shutdown and. Yeah, so it's worked out very well for them, very organized.
This being the third annual, Glenn, are you starting to see, I'm curious about the guys that travel around with the rib trucks.
Yeah.
Like, are you getting to know these guys?
Oh,
Like,
no, for sure.
Do you, like, is it the same guys that basically come back?
The same owners of the building, of the units, yeah. And so we've got some great relationships built up with them. I mean, we started talking back in January of this year, so yeah, we're well in tune with them. And a lot of times they have some of the same staff that come through. A lot of times it's younger people that are changing up as they go, but they seem to have a real ball. It's a real interesting atmosphere working, and with the. It's kind of a carnival.
It is.
It's kind of a carnival atmosphere with those folks.
I kind of liked it when they're yelling at each other.
Yeah,
You know, need this, need that. You know what I mean? Like I worked in a restaurant for, I don't know, 7 years.
Yep.
I actually worked with your daughter in one. Worked
Yep.
with your daughter at Greek Classic.
Yeah, right.
For
Yes.
a while, actually.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of yelling like that.
No.
There's more mean yelling.
Yeah, than anything. Especially where you're at.
Especially where I was at, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's a good point. No, that's very, very true.
No.
You guys are working with the Kingsmen again this year.
Yes, yeah, you bet. So they've come on board. They're going to be looking after the bar and after other aspects of it. So we're very happy to have them on board. They've organized the licensing of the liquor license. They've got we're working on the 50-50 draw, and we're also going to be having a raffle for that it's put on by by Ribs Unlimited. And that is a package that'll have the maximum amount, the loaded package from each rib truck. So it's enough to feed about 10 people. So that's going to be drawn on. So that's another little raffle that we'll be having over the weekend. And
You purchase tickets ahead of time for
yeah,
that?
you can get it. We'll be drawing it on Saturday.
Okay.
So then they can come and grab it Sunday, whoever the winners are there. So
What a feast that would be.
yeah, no, it's and there's some other sauces that'll be included in that. Some other swag, as they call it. So yeah, it should be pretty neat.
Did you say the Kingsman was doing the 50-50 this year? Or who do you have?
Well, we're doing it ourselves. It'll be the Kingsmen and ourselves that are going to be doing it. So
Right.
yeah. So
Okay.
they are the ones that we're working on the licenses for the raffles and
Right.
all with Sax Liquor.
You feel like this is getting to be more of a festival atmosphere, especially this year. You're adding trucks. You got the big screen with the hockey game on it.
Yeah, we'll have
It's what
a
you
lot
guys
of
wanted,
yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. We've been trying to create that environment, and then we'll have the vendors. We're talking about there's some other things that we might be looking at, which would be a couple of different little tournaments and just different things going on there to increase it to make that environment that it's a fun place. And so we've got some things that are coming down the chute on that. So
Like some cornhole and stuff
yep,
like that.
exactly. That's going to be a tournament happening there. So
Yeah.
Yep. So it's just, and that's what we'd like to do. I mean, for the whole region, we want people of Lloydminster, in conjunction with the show and shine, that Lloydminster will be the place that you want to come on Father's Day.
Will it ever? This place
Yeah.
is going to be crazy busy.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned the shutdown and trying
Yeah.
to get hotels. Like good thing they booked ahead.
Yeah, no question, and that's another new market for us this time around as well. It's a great opportunity with the upgrader.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be doing some advertising on Highway 16, letting the folks know that we're about the Ribfest, and yeah, I think that that should be an interesting dynamic as well.
Well, and the ribs are fantastic, but so is the coleslaw. I want to mention that because, those fixings that you get with the ribs are pretty darn good too. Like, there's just something different about. Like, a lot of these guys are from the States, right?
Yeah, no, actually, they're mostly Canadians.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they're all, the Ontario, and one of the gentlemen that heads up Western Canada is from Edmonton.
So do they do the States in the winter then?
No,
they just shut those trucks down.
These guys have they have trucks out in the east and then their western tour as well. And so Paul Mendez, who does the looks after the western side of things, worked for years in a barbecue place, a chef in the barbecue place in Edmonton. Okay. And so he was doing that. He was with the Ribfest previously, and then went and doing the barbecue restaurant, and now is back doing the circuit again. So, yeah, but lots of experience. These guys, right, that own the vehicles, and yeah. I mean, week after week after week after week, you get pretty good at it, rain or shine, and.
Yeah. How big a fundraiser is this for you guys?
Yeah, it's we've had it where it's been really good and then not so good. So it's we're hoping to raise in that $50,000 mark so that we're able to help out with some of our expenses.
That's
and
pretty
things.
darn good, $50,000.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What are the hours?
Yeah, it's going to be from Friday, Saturday, it's going to be from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. and then Sunday from 11 till 7.
What time is the beer garden shut down?
Well, they're going to be shutting at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got, I think, the license till 10 or 11. So we'll kind of play that by ear. If it's busy down there, then the guys will stay open longer. The one key thing is this year we've got a lot of just fantastic local entertainment. So, we've got slots starting Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. And I pulled it up here. We've got some real hard workers that are getting all that, and so we are full on Saturday, and that's everything. We've got Catherine Edwards. We've got Macy. Oops, sorry, my phone keeps moving. Macy Jacobson. We've got Bonfire Moon. We've got Blocks Buds, and that's the Tramp Lock Hansen band playing on.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
that's Saturday night. Sorry, and I'm reading the wrong. My phone is flipping all over the place here. So we've got some of our guys on Friday is the Sandy Beach Boys. We got Kenny Mack. We've got the Milk Fed Turkeys.
That's Friday night alone.
That's Friday night alone. Yeah.
What time's
and
that?
And then at Eccentricity at 7:30. They're kind of our mainliner there. It starts. We've got the DJ going from 11, and then it starts at 3.
The live entertainment starts at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yeah.
Okay.
And so that's a really good local shot there. And then on Sunday, we've got we've got the DJ going there, till 3 o'clock again, and then we've got Catherine Edwards, and we've got, as I mentioned before, Macy Jacobson, and then the headliner band, Bonfire Moon, and then the headliner band for that. So.
That's pretty awesome.
That is.
That is way more festive.
And that's the whole concept, right, with going through on that. So.
Yeah. So you mentioned you've had good years and not so good years.
Yeah.
Rain, is that?
No rain. It hasn't. On the rain side of things, I think a poor setup for the beer gardens was probably when that was about 3 years ago, the first year we did it, and it was just the way that the setup was in at the Lloyd X. No fault of anybody, but it's so we've got Mike Sidorik's on our team here and does some of our marketing for us. So we've got a proper setup now as far as that goes. So
you got the right guy.
Yeah. So no, we're certainly very happy with that. No question.
So be honest here.
Yeah.
Be perfectly honest here, okay? So last meal. Okay, because I know you've traveled around and you've tried all kinds of different, you've been to festivals that I could only, you told me some festivals where it made my mouth water, but for me, last meal would have to include at least a half rack of ribs, smoked ribs.
This is your last meal.
If I'm death row, I finally done it. I don't know what I did, but here I am. I end up. Here's your last meal. It's got to include ribs. And what's yours?
Well, it might be. I think it might be brisket.
Brisket.
Well,
they have that too.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, they got brisket. They got chicken. They got sausage. Yeah.
They
got the pulled pork.
About ribs, but ribs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I mean, and the ribs are ribs, and I shouldn't say ribs are ribs, but yeah, I mean that's and I'm a big barbecue rib fan as well, but yeah, a brisket done nicely is. Yeah.
When you get a rib that falls off the bone and there's no meat left on it,
just nice.
It's just that nice shiny rib, and you're done with it. Those ribs, you've had a good rib.
Good one.
Yeah, actually, we should So there's brisket.
Yep.
What kind of chicken are they?
So they've got
chickens?
quarter chickens.
Yeah,
quarter chickens, and then they've got each one has their own sausage as well that they make differently, and some and a variety of that, and all of them of course have different sauces, right? For that truck has this sauce, and they use it on all of it, and then. What am I missing? I think pulled pork and pulled pork
too. Yeah, and then ice cream this year too.
Yeah, so then they've got, and of course they've got the cornbread, and they've got the beans and the coleslaw. So yeah, it's a pretty good spot to have.
Absolutely.
Lots of good things.
So I haven't talked to you since the Border City Connects hockey.
Yeah.
How did you guys end up doing that?
Yeah, I think we ended up netting about 67,000 or something like that. So
where does that get you to on buying that new van?
Well, it's a good chunk. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good chunk for
Have
sure.
you guys purchased that yet? Or?
No, we had a little bit of a game. We've had a change in play. We need 2 vehicles, and so we've got. So it's not. We talked it over with the Play It Forward guys because we had to use the caravan for this second one that we were applying for, a grant that we were applying for, and so it's either going to go to the van or to a new paratransit bus that we need.
Oh, okay.
We need 2 of them. We need 2 units, and so they'll be both used for transportation of individuals.
It seems like you guys just constantly have to upgrade vehicles. Does it feel that way to you?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I mean, it
But
does.
when you're putting as many miles on as you guys are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Too bad. And we spend a small fortune on tires and on fuel. That's a huge cost. Insurance
Yeah.
and yeah, we're up at 12 vehicles.
And how are you guys doing with the? I'm going to do some rides. I'm going to give some rides to seniors. How are we?
Yep.
Where are we at there?
Yeah, everything's just coming along. It's all
Okay.
getting set. Well, on the Drive Happiness.
Yeah.
And then we're just kicking in as well with the with our 3-wheeled our trishaw.
Yeah.
That's going to be kicking in again here in June. So yeah, it's all happening.
I didn't realize how much involved B. Fisher was with the trishaw either.
Yeah, they've got one.
Yeah.
We
Jason basically give them a trishaw.
we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they use it well. There hasn't been much use to use it with all the rain happening, but
no, but this is their second. This is be the 3rd year that they've had it, and so that was the whole deal was they had about 25 of their individuals trained of their counselors and everything to use to drive the trishaw, so they were all set. They're in their own little world there. And they can utilize it at their will, and they do get out and do a lot with that. So, that's really our main focus was getting it out to individuals that have some physical or some intellectual challenges, and then of course on the senior side of things as well.
Right.
And that's been a big hit at many of the senior places. So we've got we've contacted all the facilities, and we've got getting our pilots that we call the volunteers all organized, and there's never been a problem getting those, and so now we're going to be out there and getting those trishaws. We'll get Jim from Grinding Gears to give a tune-up.
And the once over, eh?
Yeah, and away we go.
Do you have anything do you predestine where you put the money for the Ribfest or?
No, on this one here, it's kind of just on for our operating costs.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned tires.
Yeah, well,
My goodness.
and I think we replaced every tire on every unit pretty much this year. It's just kind of funny how it's worked out. But with our nonprofit, of course, we get less than 5% of our money is from government, so a very small amount. So everything is being raised, locally, and you're starting to feel a little bit of a pressure here with that one paratransit bus that we bought. We had bought it 3 years ago. It was about $109,000. This one here for something very similar is $167.
No, that's just an increase in price.
Yeah,
It's gone up.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a difficult pill to swallow. There's no question about it.
No question about it. Anything I'm forgetting to ask you, Glenn, that you want people to know about
No, I
Ribfest,
think-
or where can you get the linecp? That entertainment lineup and everything like that?
Oh, it'll all be online.
It'll all be on the
it's just-
website?
yeah, you bet. We're just
MotorCityConnects.com, right?
Yep, motorcitycats.com. Yep, we've got Trent Block Hansen has been organizing that whole side of things and done just an incredible job getting that all together. And so, yeah, it'll all be all the times and everything will be all online. And yeah, we're really happy with that outcome because that's pretty cool to have that many local entertainers, in there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And some great names as well.
Great food.
Yeah, and great food.
And great food.
And hopefully great beer.
And great beer,
coolers,
yeah. We better get that in for the Kinsmen.
Well, we're 50-50 partners on it, so it's all good. We're in it all
Everything's
together.
50-50?
Yeah, we're all in it together.
You split everything 50-50?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. Well, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you,
and
Glenn.
really appreciate the opportunity, Kurt. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We thank you for joining us as well.